everybody.
Hi, everybody. We're live this morning. Lucy and Ethel.
Awesome.
Yep, Lucy and Ethel, we're here.
Lucy and Ethel.
Yeah, let me pull myself up on my YouTube channel and see if I can.
It's not out there. Oh, there. It just went live. Perfect.
Oh, perfect. Maybe I'll just do YouTube on my iPad then. This will be easier.
So now Jan's there. You can click on her name.
Okay.
And Dawn's there.
Okay. You wanna moderate, Dawn? I can't.
Jan can be here till 1, I think she said. And
okay,
then
perfect. I'm just pulling up my.
It may not go past that. I don't know. Hi, Colleen. Dawn says yes.
Okay, Dawn says yes. Okay. As soon as it comes up on my iPad, I will be happy to do that.
So what time is it, Dawn? Is it 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. there? Is that what time it is? BJ. Hi, BJ.
You do that, Barb, while I try to pull up my.
Do what?
I'm trying to pull up my YouTube on my iPad.
Oh, okay.
It's not letting me here. Just give me a second there.
It's 8 a.m. in Canada. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, she's an hour behind me and 2 behind you.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't know why it's not letting me open it.
We have Cynthia, we have Karen, Colleen. Hi, everybody.
I'm glad you can see the YouTube because I can't see it.
Huh.
That's weird. Very weird. What am I doing wrong here?
Did you refresh? Are you on? You're on your. Go under live.
I did.
Oh, okay.
It's there. View channel live. There we are. 2 days ago, no views. It says play next in queue. Let's see if I hit that. What happens?
It is not cold here, Jan, but we keep the air down because Tony's always hot. I'm always cold. So our compromise is still actually chilly for me. So I usually wear long sleeves and I have long pants on because I'm usually freezing.
Okay, I think I got it now.
Okay. Hey, Garth. Garth is here.
Oh, hi, Garth.
Tech takes time, Colleen says. Exactly right. It just takes a hot minute.
See, I'm not sure that I can't add anybody because it won't let me. I'm touching on Dawn's name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Awesome.
Well, I'll get this technology one of these days.
Colleen, I'm in near Tampa. I'm just south of Tampa, Florida. And it's really, we've got already very hot summer. Hot in the 90s, humid. Tony's working outside in the hot, humid weather. We have to do any outside work in the morning. So
yeah, it's the same here. It's like 90 degrees this week and sticky. So when I do anything with my horse, it's like 7 or 8 in the morning. Really early.
Did you get Jan and Dawn?
Let me see. Let me get Jan and BJ's there.
Dawn is. She's came up blue. Okay. Awesome. Hi, Patricia. It's hot there, BJ. Yeah, you're by the water, so it probably is a tiny bit cooler because you're by the water, but...
Oh, Colleen's on. Good morning, Colleen, from Colleen Sews and Chats. We had a fun time the other day. Jan, let me see. Let me get Jan. I think I'm getting it.
You're getting it. She's getting it, guys.
Okay. See what pops up. Dawn's there. Okay, there we go. Jan's there. BJ's on. Good. It's working.
Awesome.
Working. All righty. Let's go over what we're going to make today.
Okay.
We are going to make the Eden Everyday Bag from ENDesigns or ENDesigns. I guess it would if you pronounce it all together. This is the bag. It's got a outside pocket with a snap. It has a great hidden zipper pocket on the other side with a zipper. So you can keep it. You can take this. You could carry this bag either way. Say you wanted to carry the zipper towards your body, so it was a little bit more security. You would have the zipper there. or you could have it that way if you wanted the zipper on the outside. Very, very easy pick. It's got this really cute gusset with the what are these called? Strap connectors. It runs all the way along the bottom, so it's nice and secure. And inside we've got zipper overlay, and I chose to put in a zipper pocket on this side, slip pocket on this side, and there is a card slot attachment if you want to add a card slot. I chose not to. I don't like to carry my cards loose in my bag, but that's just me. But great inside. We're going to have a really fun thing to do with the lining. The lining is actually attached to the bottom of the bag in construction. So the lining fits in there like a glove. It's fantastic. So that's what we're going to work on today. And we put, it has a nice directions for like a peekaboo strap where you can do 2 colors. I just did the matching vinyl. And I think today Barb and I are going to do webbing for straps. I'm going to do 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch webbing, 3/4 of an inch hardware. What else, Barb? Am I missing anything?
Well, no, why don't you show them what you're making yours out of today? Because yours is
yes.
very unique.
I'm doing mine out of this kind of a shiny blue leather. And
Isn't that gorgeous?
I'm still really new with leather, so it's, you know, I have to think some steps through. So I did that leather, and for the lining, I've got this gorgeous batik.
Isn't that gorgeous?
What are you using, Bart?
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, so this is my strap. I already did my strap. And then I'm using this gorgeous, it's kind of a gray blue croc from Louise at Sam Fabric Creation.
Nice.
And then this is my lining. It's the liner text from Sew Yours.
Perfect.
That's it.
Perfect. And we've done a couple of steps beforehand because you know us, we like to chit chat. And we like to keep it under 2 hours if we can. So we've done a little bit of prep. We've done our zipper panel. We've done our gusset. It's super easy. Just follow the pattern directions. It's not difficult at all. What else have we done, Barb? We did our strap. We've done the lining gusset. You just add a piece, put it together. So that's done. I did that. What else have you done anything else, Barb? But zipper's ready. My strap is done. It's going to be blue.
Yeah, we did zipper panel, gusset, and the nice thing is you have these hidden connectors, which on the gusset is really nice. They're very easy.
And the designer's here this morning too. Ilona, thank you so much for letting us do this pattern.
And hi, Ilona.
And if anybody that doesn't know, there is a coupon code that she's given us for 10% off, and I think it goes through till Sunday if anyone wants to get the pattern. And it is Eden So Long, all one word, and that'll give you a discount on the pattern purchase. So yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, Lori and Barb, I have a gift for you too coming your way. Oh, Garth's sending us something. Oh, I can hardly wait.
I'm so excited.
Does he have our addresses? Garth, you need our addresses?
Well, I ordered from him and you've ordered from him.
Oh, yes, and yeah.
So I'm just, somebody asked me, I used this the other day on a video, and somebody asked me about it, and I linked your website, Garth. But this is called a zipper jig. And if you look at it, you can do number 3 zipper and number 5 zipper in one piece.
Yeah.
This is, I think you call it
zipper jig.
No, it's zipper jig, but it's made out of airplane aluminum.
Aluminum, yeah.
So it's not going to break.
Should I do my little test?
No.
If y'all could hear that, you can see how sturdy it is. I love doing that. Look, it still survives.
Yeah. I mean, and it gets your zippers on straight every single time. Every single time.
So much fun to use. So much fun to use.
Miss Garth's laughing at you.
Oh, he's got them in stock. Oh, good. So yeah, go over to his Myth Leather Co. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Oh, they will last forever. Forever.
Perfect. Okay, what are we doing next? What are we doing?
We're gonna start. Now you've got. I didn't print off that page, Barb, but we've got the pattern here. We're gonna start on page 25, and we're basically making the front and back pockets.
Yes.
So
let me get there. And we're using the seam allowance in the pattern. So pay attention to your seam allowances. I haven't made this yet before. Lori has. And so I always pay attention to the seam allowances.
The only time I think we change seam allowances throughout the whole pattern is I think when we do the lining, we increase it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same all the way through.
Yeah. Perfect.
So we're going to attach the lining and the front pocket piece. Now, if you wanted to, like I did on the first one, your front pockets can be a contrasting color, but because I was using the leather, I thought I'd just do it all in leather.
Okay. And if you're watching, be sure and click that thumbs up down below Wild Pony Designs. That'll really help Lori on her channel.
Yes, and if you haven't already, if you're new here and you haven't seen us Crazy Sewers yet, go ahead and like Barb's channel and subscribe to Barb's channel and mine as well. We're getting up there with followers, and it's just so much fun to see our little channels grow. Barb's got way more followers than I do, just so you know.
Well, I've been doing it a while.
You've been doing it a bit longer than me.
I'm older in many ways.
You're not too much older than me, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not heaps older. So we've done all the markings in the pattern before you prep. There's a lot of markings and tape that needs to be done. So we've done all that. So if you see us moving along, it's because we've marked. We're going to fold this back now on our marks that we made.
So we fold it up and top stitch on the lining. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Got to do that first. What happens when you're not looking at the pattern?
I love going live on Lori's channel because I let her tell me what to do. It's fabulous.
Oh dear.
So then we fold it down over
to our marks that we made, which is technically it's right above the. Oh, what did you use for stabilizer on yours, Barb?
I used Lux Fuse.
Okay, and
Got Interfacing.
And I used that foam. So
I didn't make a mark. What's my mark supposed to be?
It's basically where your interfacing comes up to. That's why I asked.
Okay.
If you fold it over, it should fold over.
Oh yes, got it. Got it.
And there will be a gap at the bottom, so you can see this. See how it's showing at the bottom? That is normal. So we need to do that. That's okay.
Okay.
And now we're going to top stitch.
Look, I already failed. I didn't make my mark.
Well, that's okay. There's the pattern is cut so you can kind of see where it goes. Like there's a little jimp in the edge of the pattern.
Yeah.
And we're top stitch. I'm just going to make sure that's even. And do good top stitching. So.
And then we do 2 rows of top stitching.
I think we only do 1. Let me look at my. No, we just do 1. So we flip it over.
Okay.
Just do 1.
It looks like it's on the front. I'm just
it'll be on the front. Yeah. So here, this is what.
Okay. Like. Show me. I'm a visual learner.
So it's just
perfect.
1 top stitch. Yep.
Okay. So Lori's calling us Lucy and Ethel.
Yeah, Barb's Lucy and I'm Ethel.
Oh.
So actually, someone else called us that. Who was it that called us that? We thought it was hilarious, so we just.
Yeah, it was. Who was that? I forget. If you're here, speak up. It might have been Dawn. Was it you, Dawn?
Sorry, Cynthia, you're right. I should have brought my camera down. You don't need to see my mug the whole time. There we go. That's better.
Okay, so this is what you have. So it's top stitch on the lining before we turned it, and then I did already put my tag on. I'm going to do a hand
tag on mine because I got my new tags and I just felt it just didn't look right. So I'm going to do one of my. I have really nice wooden hang tags. I'll put one of those on after.
Hang. And then we're going to do the other one the same thing, same way.
Yep. And at some point we'll do a snap. We just to decide which side we want to do a snap on.
Okay.
So thanks, Nicole. That my green shelf behind my shoulder, it's got all my drawers in it. I got that from QVC quite a few years ago. It's called an origami shelf. And I just absolutely love it. It holds all my stuff right there. I obviously have too much stuff because the drawers are full, but that's a whole other story.
So I'm just making sure these are even.
One nice feature about this pattern, which is very handy, before she gives you in sewing instructions, she has you bundle all your pieces together. And I thought that was a really good idea.
Excellent idea. Oops.
I'm really bad for having to dig through my little tote that I keep all my pieces in. But this way I had everything pinned together and you just have to grab it and it's all there.
Yeah. I love that too.
It was a very good idea.
Because I'm like you, I'm usually digging through my pieces.
Yeah, I am too. What's the next one? The next one was the back. We're going to do work on the back.
Uh-oh, are you ahead of me? Are you already done?
I'm already done. I'm ahead of Barb for once.
Man.
But I'll wait. I'll wait for you, Barb. Don't worry.
Hi, Roxanne. I'm so glad you're here. All right.
I don't have to carry them anymore, Roxanne. Like I said, I've had it for quite a few years. I just figured it's just the perfect thing for sewing.
Okay. So I've got my front and my back. And then we're going to just set those aside.
Yep.
And now if you're watching and following on to pattern, it's page 26.
Yeah.
Top of page 26.
Now be careful when you add these, because there's definitely a top and a bottom to the top piece. So it does angle in a little bit. So make sure you don't put it on upside down, because it won't, you'll know, because it won't fit right.
Okay, and the seam allowance is the same.
The same, yeah.
So the narrower part goes on top.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
This is going to be really nice. This is going to form like a neat zipper pocket. It's really, the way this pattern was constructed, it's really very good.
So then we turn this and top stitch on the lining. Okay.
On the lining, yep.
I gotta have a sip of coffee.
I gotta have some water. I don't know, it's warm down here today. Maybe it's just me running around. But I got a big mug of cold water. It should last me all morning. Okay. Easy step.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to go on to the next little bundle of the exterior top, which looks like this.
Okay.
Little cutouts at the bottom. So when you think about this piece, the top is actually the piece without the cutout. So the top is the long straight piece. And this is where we're going to attach a zipper at the bottom piece here. So we need that piece. We need our linings. We need a zipper. Okay. And the first thing it asks us to do is to draw a stitching line on the zipper opening. So it's the zipper lines in the pattern. So I have actually drawn it on there because it's going to be a visual for later. I don't know if you've done that yet. Barb, did you do that?
Yes, I did.
You did that. Okay, good.
I didn't add any tape though, like you did.
Well, that's in the, that's no big deal. It's just
okay.
tape. Okay, so this is where we take our zipper. I just have to make sure I get this right because I looked at it yesterday. We're going to put zipper double-sided tape on the zipper. I put it on 3 sides, so both sides and that side. We're going to take one off. Find the center of your zipper.
Mm-hmm.
and find the center of this. So make sure you got a center point in here where we're going to put the zipper.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we're going to peel off the top.
Is this on the right side or the left side?
This
I mean,
is
the right side or the left side, the front or the back? It's down, face down.
Yes.
Face down. Okay.
So make sure, and then we're going to center our zipper in that zipper opening.
And the zipper pull is going which way? To
This
the
one, I'm looking at hers, and she's got it going
to the right.
when it's turned over. It's going to the right.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have put a little staple in the end of mine so I don't lose it. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
And then we have a piece. We put a piece of tape on the top of the zipper. I'll wait till you get there so you can see.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Then we put a piece here.
A piece. Uh-huh.
Double-sided tape.
Yep.
Okay. Peel that off. Find the center of another lining piece. We have quite a few lining pieces. And find the center.
Yeah.
And then we're going to center that over the zipper.
Okay. Face down.
Face down. And then we are going to stitch that 3/8 seam from, we just don't, do we go all the way out? The zipper opening only. So we're going to stitch this on, but we only stitch at the zipper opening. So we're going to start right where the zipper opening is, right there. So we're not going this way. We're just going to start here and we're going to end there.
So is this right? Do I have it on right? It's all on the right side of the fabric.
What you should see when you do it is the right side. Maybe do I have this on wrong?
You have it on backwards. Yeah, that should be on the no. Yeah, yeah. I think this should be there's nothing on the wrong side. It's all on the front side. I believe. Yeah.
Did I put that on the wrong side, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do that way. Sorry. Yep, you're right. Thank goodness I've got Barb here.
I know. We help each other.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this one. So
No
yeah,
worries,
that's right.
no worries.
And
so then
that.
we start at that corner and go to the other corner. Okay.
Yes, and not sewing past. So you could do it. You can do it from the other side if you want to. Let's do it from the.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it from the wrong side.
So we can actually see it. That's not quite where I need it to be. Seam allowance wide. I need to go over one more line on my bed here. Basically, it's really close to your interfacing, if not right at it.
Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna cut into that those corners. Oh no, I gotta put some double-sided tape.
Okay, we did that one. Yep. So now we're going to put double-sided tape and snip into the corners, but not past.
Okay.
And then we're going to peel that tape off. So we just put 2 little pieces of tape along here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get those.
Now, do we cut? We only cut the outside piece.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let me undo this so I can only do that.
It says do not cut the zipper tape. Guess what I did? I cut the zipper tape.
Just burn it. I think you'll be fine.
That's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Zipper tape is one of those things that.
No biggie.
No.
Okay, I get nervous on live, guys. I'm sorry, but I get nervous.
No, you don't need to be nervous. It's just us. It's me,
No.
Lucy.
And 3,000 other people watching me make a mistake.
Okay, so then we fold this over, right? Let's see. Yes. Fold that over.
Take our tape off and peel that back. Try to get it as straight as you can.
Mm-hmm. We're not in any hurry, Lori, either, so.
No, no.
Fold that back. Okay. And then add another little piece of tape so it stays where you want it when you put it. Oh, I think I did it. Did I do it on the
I
wrong
do it the wrong way. I think we have to do it towards. Did I do it that way?
No, that's right.
So basically what's going to look like, it's going to come up over your zipper and look like this.
Yeah. Then we add, that's right. Then we add little tape here. That's good.
Just have a
Okay.
little bit of extra tape here.
Okay.
Tape's
I'm gonna
not
have to go get some more tape. Let me, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get
Okay.
some.
So basically flatten it out. That's kind of what it looks like at the back. So we've got our piece here.
So, oh, okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So,
So the zipper should basically be behind our little folds that we did.
Mm-hmm.
And just make sure it's straight.
I like how this is done because
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah. Okay, then we fold that over. Nice and flat. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that nice the way it goes over the edges of the zipper?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to top stitch along. Make sure your zipper, your lining is pulled forward. Let me get my zipper out of the way here. We're going to top stitch along what we just did there. So we're going to start and ending with the long tails, top stitch across the top, starting and stopping 1/8 of an inch from the corners. Because we're going to go back down there and catch
I
that
feel
up.
like something's not right here.
Okay, show me what you've got.
So, no, I think it is right.
So basically when you turn it, it's going to come up over your zipper. So it's going to look like when we turn it, the zipper is going to be behind the outside.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, I don't have it right. Hold on a second.
Okay.
It's because this is the top. So I need to pull this. This is the top. I need to pull this. Oh, yeah, that's what I did. Okay, hold on. Hold on. There we go.
Got it?
Well, I think so. Let me see. There we go. So, that's what it should look like, right?
It's hard for me to see on my little screen. Hang on, let's wait for it to catch up on YouTube because it's on my phone. Everything's just so small.
Yeah.
So if you're, this is the
So
top.
the lining is down here. This is the top. Our zipper.
We've got our edges folded over and tucked underneath.
Yes, yes.
Okay, got that? Both sides. Okay.
Okay.
And now we're going to top stitch and we're going to start 1/8 of an inch because we're gonna eventually top stitch all around this. So we're going to top stitch 1/8 of an inch past that corner.
But we're not doing the sides yet.
Not yet, because we're going to pull the pockets out of the way and then do that. That'll be our next steps towards the end.
Okay. So I'm going to just mark where I'm going to start. Dawn is my helper. She's yelling at me on the, she's going, bark,
there you
bark,
go. Bark, bark, bark.
bark.
I'm going to mark a little 8s too, just so
Dawn, I just love you. Thank you.
Right on the money there.
Okay.
Right there. The same at the
So
other end.
we leave those long. We're not going to back stitch.
We leave those on, we're going to pull them through.
Yeah.
So it's going to be all neat. You won't even be able to tell. Okay.
There's another pattern that does something similar. I think it's a laptop bag, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, pull our threads through to the back.
But it just makes a nice clean end there. Dawn, my pleasure. Dawn, maybe I need to make you an admin on my channel.
Dawn and I are going to get together and do a live together one of these days too.
Awesome.
A pattern from Country Cow. We thought we would do that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay.
Okay, that is perfect. And the zipper is going the right way too.
Yes. It's sometimes awkward because I think this is the bottom, but it's actually the top. So that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to fold.
Now we're going to take our lining pieces and get them out of the way.
Yep.
And we're going to finish that top stitching now.
Just down the sides.
Yes. On the exterior piece.
Okay. So start and stop where you...
So basically we're top stitching on the zipper only. So this will encase our zipper. So put your needle down where you ended the last one. I'm going to take this little bit of tape off that I put here.
And then I'm just going to pull that one to the back. Now, you guys don't have to pull them to the back. If you want to back stitch, you can. I would highly recommend that you learn to pull things to the back because it really makes a nicer finish.
It does. It really does.
I didn't always do it.
I didn't either.
So.
See, what you get then is you get these, you can't even tell where we stopped and started, even though we've done it in steps. My machine is a 1541, Jen. Kathy Abbott's asking. It's a 1541. Okay, same on the other side. And it is much easier if you leave your zippers connected. Mine's separated here. I'm just gonna try and get it back together. There we go.
I'm using gray thread, and I so rarely use gray thread that I only have Tex 45.
Oh, is that what you're using?
It feels so weird.
Yeah.
It's so much thinner. It's just very interesting. Okay, so this is what we have. You can't even tell where we started and stopped.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. All right, let's see. Now we're going to the top of page 28.
I'm just going to tie my threads on here. Hang on a second.
And we need another lining piece.
Yes. There's actually 6 lining pieces for this.
Yeah. And we need some tape. Oh, it's a good thing I went and got some tape because I just ran out.
Take out my staple now. That's sewn in. I'm just going to redo my zipper ends here.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Alona, how we doing, Alona? Is it really Lucy and Ethel?
Hey, Garth wants us to. He's created a discount code for you viewers. That's nice. Also,
Awesome.
email with your shipping details. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Read that.
Alona says we're doing fabulous. Thank you, Alona. We need the positive reinforcement.
Do. It can be just
there's my friend Mary
on live, you know.
All right, so now this lays down. Where does this go?
Okay, this goes up.
And it goes.
We're going to clip it out of the way. Right?
What?
We're going to clip the other lining we just did out of the way.
Okay.
Step number A. And then we're going to
clip it out of the way.
All along. Oh, just a minute. I have a rogue thread here. Just a minute. I forgot to pull it through on the other side. One moment.
One moment, please. And then we're going to, so that's clipped up out of the way. Then we're going to add this. Oh, no, we're going to add it on the back of the, let's see. Remove the paper.
So put a piece of double-sided tape all the way along.
Yep.
Okay, we did that. And then we're going to
And it's on the back, though, right?
lining
Or on the front?
on the front.
Oh, it's on the front. Okay.
It's like I said, it's very different. It's really, that's why we need to just double check because it's so different from what we usually do, but it turns out so nice when it's done. Okay, put that there. Peel that off.
Oh, dear. I'm sticking to my tape.
I hate double-sided tape.
Oh. It's a necessary evil.
No, it should line up perfectly. Make sure I got mine centered as best we can.
So if inquiring minds want to know, Ilona at ENDesigns is also the designer of the it
Zip and
just
go.
left me.
The zip and go?
What?
The zip and go?
Zip and go.
Yes, is that it?
Yes, yes, yes. Which is another really great pattern. Okay, so this is what we have, correct?
Yeah, so here's the right side. We've run a piece of double-sided tape across by the zipper.
Yep.
Put on a lining piece, right sides together.
Okay.
So now we have what looks like a lining. We've got like a lining sandwich. We've got wrong side, right side, wrong side. Does that make sense?
And then stitch that with the seam allowance in the pattern.
We're gonna turn it over.
Oh dear.
And then we're gonna put tape, more tape. We need tape for this pattern, that's for sure.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put tape along the top where the zipper is, the wrong side of the zipper.
Okay.
We're gonna put tape across there. This is how we're making the pocket. It's just really neat.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, and then we need our last lining piece.
Our last lining piece. So this is basically the 6 pieces that we've got. It's all basically done here when we do this.
Okay. And we're going to add that. Oops, I didn't center this. Hold on.
You can center mine either. Very good.
Oh, thank you, Ilona. You know, I need to do another one.
We should do one together because I haven't done that one yet. And I said I was
okay. Yeah, let's do that.
We should.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So this is right side down on our zipper tape.
Yep.
Okay.
So basically now it shows you in that picture what we've got. We should have the lining So it's a lining. It should look like this: a lining, the wrong side of the outside, and two lining pieces that are right sides together.
Show me again.
Okay, lining.
Okay, yes.
So this is
Yes,
going to be
yes.
our good side,
Okay.
back, and then two lining. If you think this is a pocket, you can kind of see it because there's your zipper. So the two lining pieces go together.
Yes.
Okay, we've
Okay,
done
now
that.
we're going to do
Now,
the full seam allowance.
now let me just double check on this because I think at some point we have to tuck some edges out of the way.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I don't think that's yet.
Not yet. So we're going to stitch across now. Yeah, the zipper tape is sandwiched between two layers. So look at the picture. We're going to do G. Yeah, stitch across the whole thing. And mind your zipper pull if you got a zipper pull in the way.
Yeah, okay.
Zipper pull out of the way. Yep.
Okay.
See, look how neat that looks. And then when we open it, there's a zipper. It'll be a
Let me
zipper.
see. Oh, yeah.
So it's like basically a two-sided zipper pocket almost. So you got lining on this side and lining on that side.
And then we fold
And then we'll fold it
this,
down eventually and it will be one big pocket.
but we leave this top one out of the way and we're going to top stitch.
We're going to do, not yet.
Oh,
Let me just have a look. Have we done it? We have to pull this one up out of the way.
yeah, pull this
Yeah,
one
so
out of the way
so it's open. And then we
like
top,
this.
yeah,
And
yeah.
top stitch.
yeah. So we're now top stitching basically in between the top and the zipper.
Yeah.
It's just holding it all into place. Yeah. So that's what it should look like now.
Let me see. Okay.
So
Yeah.
now we've basically top stitched all the way around the zipper.
Yeah.
It all looks nice and neat and top stitched. Okay.
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
Yep.
You're ahead of me.
It'll give me a chance to hit my threads here. Threads everywhere on the floor when we're done as usual. Haven't dropped any clips yet though, so we'll see.
Okay.
Time for a sip of water. Thanks, Colleen.
I always make sure my zipper works.
Yeah, that's a good. I did too.
Okay, now.
I'm using Barb's lovely black matte hardware.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, now we unclip. Let it fall into position behind the other linings. So we've got now what we have is, this is what we have.
Oh, and this is where we fold it down, I believe, isn't
Yes,
it?
this is where we do another little neat little trick. So that's on page 20. Next page 29. So now, but we're going to turn it over, and basically we've got three linings and the wrong side of the top exterior.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to put double-sided tape. I'm just going to measure this to make sure I actually get it folded down far enough. Where do we put our tape? We put tape along the top, right? In the corner. Yep.
I'm just doing a corner. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a great little thing to keep it, you know, get rid of some of the bulk.
Yeah, it's really Iloni did such a. She must have a really wonderful mind because I couldn't figure all this out.
And you know, we're not just saying that because she's here.
No, it's true. I thought of when I made it. I was like, man, how did she figure this out? So good. So now we're going to take this corner and we're going to fold it about 1 inch down. So I'm just going to measure just to make sure I get it 1 inch. I don't want it too much.
So just like that. Isn't that interesting? I love it.
Just at a 45-degree angle.
And then we need to lift one of these out of the way. Let's see. Because we're going to sew our pocket closed. Which one?
Let me just read this because she has this for some reason on this page. Even though the picture says photo B, photo C, and photo D, it doesn't show up on my thing. So
on the front, lift this front one because that ends up being your slip pocket. So lift that out of the way, and we're going to sew these bottom two together.
Yep.
I believe. Is that right?
You put it on your table like this, and we're going to lift this one out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's okay because this one's a little longer, and that's all right.
And that's all right.
Yeah. Now,
we're supposed to trim, so we can trim at this point. I think it's in the middle picture. Let me just double check here.
Yes. Yes.
Trim these over and trim the excess lining away. So yeah. I'm gonna trim just a little bit. It's not very much. How much have you got, Barb? I got about that much.
Yeah.
Is it about? Did you have about the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ilona says she's fixed the pattern. Some of the IDs were not right. Or missing. Okay. She's fixed it.
Yeah, they just don't
Jean.
show
Hi, Jean. My friend Jean Jumper is here.
Yeah, you'll want this pattern, Jeannie, for sure.
Yeah. All right, then we sew this together just under.
Make sure this is where our seam allowance changes. So just take a second here.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Where is it?
Changes here for us. So pocket fits here. Step 38.
Okay, but beginning below the bottom edge of the piece B with a blank and then down to a blank. Okay, perfect. Yeah, because we'll trim that. That makes sense.
Well, she's doing it from this side. Okay, I'll do it from that side too. And she does say it's really a good idea. If you're not sure, it is a good idea to mark it.
Yes.
I'm going to do that because I think it just shows everybody a way to do things that are a little bit different. So just mark your seam allowance.
Sometimes you better mark yours.
I better mark mine because you know how I am. I'm just going to mark it because I forget sometimes. It's like I go zipping around. It's like, oh shoot, I was supposed to make that a different. So I'm marking. I'm not as good as Barb, but I got to mark my seams.
And then we can trim it. Yeah. Perfect. Let me grab my pinking shears. She says, feel free to talk seam allowance. Okay. You don't mind. Okay, that's good. Well, so thank you very much for that. So you start at a 1/2 inch and then you narrow it to a 1/4 inch so that you have a nice size pocket.
Yeah.
But then we're going to trim these corners. But don't trim your, yeah, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I don't like to talk seam allowances unless the designer's okay with that because you just never know.
Where
Okay.
did you start on the leather or did you start below that? Like, see what it said there?
You're
Any
actually
below
supposed to sew it
or
from this
below?
side, and so start right here.
Start right there. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I
the side.
sewed it on the wrong side,
Yep,
but
yep, yep. No,
thankfully
you can
I.
kind of feel it because that's kind of where your seam is. So you're not sewing your seam. So you're starting basically at the seam. Like I was trying to do it from this side and I was trying to feel where it was, but you're right. Do it from this side and then you can feel. You can feel.
Ellie, hi Ellie. Hi Annie. Hi Cindy. Hi Deb. Deb, you're not too late. You're good. You're all good. We did a lot of prep work, so you know.
Hang on. My bobbin's giving me a fit.
Uh-oh.
Get
Bob
that
and
yet?
fit.
Like I didn't hold my threads.
That's perfect, Ilana. Yeah, Shannon at Knotted Threads. She's a great designer too. Okay, so this is what it should look like. So you've got your pocket, your zipper pocket is finished. A fully lined zipper pocket. I just love that. You know, let me test. Let me see if my phone, I have one of those, ridiculously large phones. Let me see if it fits in here. I'm just curious. You guys, it fits. I
Oh,
have
good.
an iPhone 14 Pro Max and my phone is in here in this pocket.
Excellent. If I did that, I'd have to take everybody with me because my phone is what I'm using. Everybody would be in my pocket.
Oh, that would be funny. Okay. While you're doing that and fighting with your bobbin, I am gonna go to page 30 because I think we're done with that. Let's see. Yep. Okay, awesome. Oh, now we need our magnetic snap.
Okay, now we can fold down that lining piece and it should be bigger. I'm just double checking. Yeah, and it is. Yep. So there we have it. Isn't that a neat way to do a pocket?
I love it. I really do.
It takes a little bit more time, but it's just so interesting. It's
No,
nice
yeah.
little things. Hang on, let me do a quick cleanup here. Okay. So far, I've only dropped my scissors on the floor, so we're doing good. Okay, now we put this aside. We bring that piece over in one of our pockets. That's not the right one.
Okay, and we need to measure and do our snap.
Okay, so now when we get this together, the pocket's hidden behind there. See that? Snap time. Okay.
So let me
On the
measure.
pattern means where to put this. It's basically in the center and about a little bit of space down. And it will depend on the size of your snap too. I think we can put it about centered and about 3/4 of an inch down.
Yeah. And I'm going to get an extra little piece of Decaville.
I'm just going to mark mine a little bit better here. Is your snap going into the actual leather, the vinyl?
It is.
Okay.
It is. But I don't have any interfacing up there.
Let me go grab my press and I'll bring it over. It's just so heavy.
Oh, are you using a rivet?
Yeah, I'm using your black mat rivet ones.
Okay.
I have to make these are pretty good size, so I want to make sure that I get it. Yeah, it'll be on the leather. So when you're punching your hole, make sure you don't punch through to the front, unless you want your snap on the front.
Yeah. I almost did. That was dangerous.
I've done that before too.
Mm-hmm. And so which snap goes here? The male portion, the one with the little bumpy?
Does it really matter?
No,
Ultimately,
it probably doesn't.
I don't think it really matters. I actually think she has us putting the snap on later.
The other
Okay.
side?
Yeah. The snap actually goes on the other sidebar, but it doesn't go on the side with the zipper.
Yeah, I have it on the other one.
Okay. It doesn't really matter because they're both the same. So.
Mm-hmm.
So don't put your snap on this side with the zipper.
Yeah.
Can you make a noise?
I am making
I
noise.
think I'm going to make some noise. Let me go get my little hammer. I had it over at the cutting table.
Okay. I don't like mine because hold on, I'm gonna use I used an 18
Is it too
and
high?
it's too big.
That's why I said just be careful where you.
Yeah, I tried to put it down as far as I could. So I have a
put mine. If I put it right where the fabric starts, I think that's a good spot for it.
I have a 14. I'm just gonna change it to a 14.
I'm going to put it right where the fabric.
I can get it up now that I've got it in there.
I'm not going to go through the fabric. I'm going to go right at the fabric. I'm going to push my little hole puncher so it's there. So noise on my end. Okay. Are you putting the male in or the female side on?
Oh man, these are so strong.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Either that or I'm just a complete weakling. That's okay. Yeah, so just be aware of where you're putting it. You might want to use a 14 millimeter snap, which is what I'm going to do. They're little tiny guys, little babies.
I think I have a. That's all. I wanted the dark one, so that's all I have is yours. So I'm going to just do it that way.
Let me see if that is better. Oh my.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, much better.
There's mine. That's what it looks like. So I just brought it down in just a little bit. See?
Yeah, I should have probably done that, but that's okay.
That's all right. It's nice to have different size things to use for that. So let me move these out of the way to the next side.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better. It's amazing what that little bit will do. Now I'm going to cover mine too.
Barbie, Sue is asking what tool did you use to remove the rivet? I don't think yours are just the bendable rivets, aren't they? The bendable snaps.
I used this hemostat to get it because it was so strong. These are just hemostats.
Yeah.
This is a hemostat I've had for 30 years. It was in surgery when I was a nurse. It's been sterilized, so no worries. I mean, this you would never know. I never knew when I was back in the OR and I was a nurse that I would use hemostats in sewing. You just never know. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, good. And some of I think Lauren sells these. Who else sells these now? I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
Other people sell them. I think Jolie Lee Creations sells hemostats in rainbow.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think she might. All right, now what's next?
Okay, so don't use the piece with the snap in. Now we're going to do the front slip pocket with the zipper.
Okay.
But don't use the piece that you just put the snap in.
Okay.
And we're going to put it down 2 inches from the top.
2 inches from the top. Let me get a ruler. Okay. And we're going to clip that on.
It says,
Yeah,
this-
Ilona, Leslie does sell the hemostats, or the Kellys. I call them Kellys, but that was a nurse thing way back when. Now, your front pocket will bow out just a little, and that's on purpose. Just a little bit.
And it also says that your seams should nest. The seams from the zipper top should nest with the fold over of the slip pocket. So that might bring mine down a little bit more than 2 inches, though. I don't know.
Say that again?
Just a minute. Let me just measure. It's at 2 3/8. So I'm just reading step, like picture B on page 30.
Hold on, let me go there.
Mine don't quite. If I put it down 2 inches from the top, I'm off just a hair. I'm close, awfully close.
Oh, I don't have page 30.
Oh,
What does it say you're supposed to?
I'll show you just a
You
second.
mean 31? You mean 30? I have page 32.
You're missing 30 and 31?
I have 31.
You must have 30 then.
No, I don't have 30. It must. My printer. So on page 31.
It's okay. Just line up your pocket 2 inches down
Yeah.
from the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we need to mark where the other part of our snap goes.
No, it
Oh
doesn't.
no, not on this one.
Not
Never
on this
mind.
one.
Never
No,
mind.
that goes on on the one.
Ignore
without
that
the zipper.
statement. Yep.
So you make sure you're using the piece without the snap.
Okay, so here is my front pocket and my zipper pocket right here.
Yep.
And then we're going to do what with that? Just
I'm
sew it on?
Make sure we don't have to move anything out of the way. Lift up the exterior slip pocket to expose the linings underneath. Okay. There's the linings.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. Clip
And
the
we're
linings.
just going to sew the linings. That's
the
right.
back of this, so just the linings, yeah. Not the slip pockets that we just made.
So not this piece.
Not this piece.
What?
We're just sewing this on. But not the pocket. Does that make sense?
Wait. No. I don't have that.
You're using your zipper pocket piece, and we're using the front pocket without
Yes.
Okay, you got that. So that's on there.
Yep.
We've got it clipped 2 inches down.
Yep.
You turn it over, turn it around to the back.
Yeah.
And then you've got our zipper pocket.
Oh, lift that out of the way.
Out of the way.
Okay.
And then we're going to clip the bottom.
Gotcha.
That's going to close up our front slip pocket.
Yeah, but mine doesn't. Gotcha. Never mind. I'm being brain dead. So just a second.
I had that moment too. We're going to use our biggest seam allowances here again as well. So it's going to catch. If it doesn't line up perfectly, don't worry about it because we're going to catch it because it's got a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So it's definitely going to catch it. Mine doesn't line up exactly all the way around either. So.
But you're not doing your outside piece anywhere either, right?
What do you mean?
I don't think we're sewing the outside piece with this. We're sewing the slip pocket. There's 2 pieces, correct? So we've got the zipper pocket out of the way. And now we're sewing these 2 pieces together, the slip pocket. Is that right?
Well, we've sewed these 2 pieces together already, haven't we?
No, I haven't.
Oh, maybe, did you miss a step?
No, I did the zipper pocket.
Yes.
Okay, and now we're going to sew the slip pocket together. It has nothing to do with the outside piece yet. Is that right, Ilona? Dawn's saying, Lori.
Keep it at 2 inches. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Is that right, Ilona?
Yeah, and then we're going to sew these two together to make the slip pocket. Not because it doesn't match, mine doesn't anyway.
Lift up the exterior slip pocket.
Yeah, so we're just doing the slip pocket part. It doesn't attach to the lining.
Oh, we're doing these two.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, got it.
Because mine, yeah, I think that's right. We'll
Just
see.
a minute. I gotta we're gonna reclip this again. I just pulled my clips off, so. Slip pocket only. Okay, got it.
Slip pocket only.
That one and that one. Okay. Mine don't line up exactly, but that's okay.
No, they're kind of like the other one. It's
Yep,
a little.
Yep. Did you trim it all? Zipper pocket up out of way to avoid catching it in the stitching line. Okay, there we go. Photo D.
Yeah.
Stitch the linings together with the exterior.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
Yep.
So now we have a slip pocket that's finished. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And now we're going to just sew the front on the sides. I think. Let me see. It will get trimmed later. Okay, perfect. All right.
I'm gonna have to trim.
Lori's Ethel and I'm Lucy. What can I
Yep.
say?
Yep.
Now we just sew that down, baste it down so it's all one piece. Where's my zipper pull? Let me move that to the middle. Okay. Now it's all one piece. Got it? I got it. So look at that, you guys. So you have a slip pocket here, which is nice, and a zipper pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Zip. That's it. Yep.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Isn't that nice?
Yes. So let me see.
Okay.
Based 1
Now
inch
we're
line.
going to just sew up down the sides a little bit.
Yeah, about an inch or an inch. I did about an inch and a half.
Yeah, at the sides.
Yeah.
It's just to keep it all together.
And then I am going to trim this slip pocket. It's just a little too big.
Just a minute. Make sure you don't trim anything because
I'm trimming my slip pocket because
because I know it's something to do with the lining, the way we attach the lining. There has to be some extra. But that might
oh
be
yeah,
on the
no,
lining
that's
too.
with the gusset.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you though.
Because the way this lining goes in is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So nice.
I don't know if Louise is here from Sam Fabric Creation, but oh my gosh, Louise, this crock that you sent me is stunning. I love it.
Okay.
All right, so now we need to do the other one and put our snap on.
Yes. So now the piece without that and that. So we'll put the one we just did off to the side.
Same 2 inches down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Where's my snap?
I'm gonna make a mark. One more piece of decorative. I wonder if I can get this with. Might be able to get it with my hand hole punch. Maybe not. I'll just make noise. I'll just make some noise. Uh-oh. We lost Barb. Barb, come back to us, Barb. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Come on back, Barb. Yeah, where's Lucy? Lucy, come back to us. We lost Lucy. Let's just see how long it takes. She might have to go out of the studio and come back in. I might have to let her back in. I'm not sure. This is only the second time I've actually used StreamYard. We're just waiting to see if she shows back up again. She's got some explaining to do for sure. Lucy shenanigans, Lucy and Ethel shenanigans. It's so funny. Well, that's good. That should give me time to catch up, and I'll get ahead of her. Don't tell her when she gets back on here. I wonder if I have to re-invite her. I can text her on my computer, but I have to pull my computer out. Maybe she doesn't even know. She's busy talking and sewing and doesn't even know she's gone. I hope she didn't lose power. She went to Starbucks. Yeah, that's probably where she went. No, Tony would do that for her. Tony would take her to Starbucks. I know he would. Why do we call her Lucy? Because I don't know if you guys if you know Lucille Ball, Lucy and Ethel. Well, they were gotten to all sorts of shenanigans. So Barb and I just have always so much fun when we do these lives. So someone said that we're like, because we laugh so much, someone said that we're like Lucy and Ethel. There's my hole punch on the floor. If anybody gets a hold of Barb, let me know what's going on. It's 2 inches down. Yep. So there I've installed my snap. And these are Barb's magnetic rivet snaps, which I really like the rivet snaps. Let's see. Alrighty. We'll just wait for Barb a little bit. See if she gets back to us. I have to go back, let her in. Okay, just a minute. Let me let her back in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We lost internet.
Oh my goodness, we figured that's what it was.
Yeah.
We just had a lot of fun at your expense. No worries.
Thank you. That's nice.
Yeah.
So I'm on my let me switch. I'm on my phone now. So let me put it up here so it's a little better look. Hold on.
Did you get the internet back or lose it altogether?
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, let me go out here and go back in. Oh, I can't even none of my iPads have Wi-Fi,
Oh dear.
which is fine. You know, I don't use them for anything outside the house. So
Yeah.
as long as,
Okay, so now I waited for you. We just did the snap. We just installed the snap.
yeah, I'm going to do that right now. Thanks for waiting for me.
Yeah, no problem. I was hoping it was a chance for me to get ahead, so I am now ahead by a snap, so.
Yeah,
I'm ahead by a snap.
we had a power outage last night for like 3 hours. I don't know why.
I have a lot of power outages. A lot.
It'll come back up. I'm not going to worry about
It
it.
will.
I'm on my 5G. When it first did it, I thought it was your internet, and then I'm like, no.
For once, it wasn't mine. I've gone dark on a live before.
Okay, I'm almost there. Let me just put a little piece of foam. Okay. Perfect. Right. So what's next?
Okay, then we're doing your.
We're gonna just sew the sides.
Then we're gonna do. Have you got your snap on? Then we're gonna do the split pocket.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me do. All right. Let me trim that.
And you should have this. So this is our snap side now with the pocket made. And when you sew this up, if your sides hang over a little bit, bring them in because there's supposed to be a little bit of space in there. So it looks like this might be too big. Just line it up with your edges and sew it in at the sides.
Okay.
It just gives it a little bit of room because the bag curves a little bit and then that kind of brings it in. Does that make sense?
The internet was out. Is it still out? Is the blue light blinking? Tony was checking on me.
Ilona says bring your camera down just a little bit more, Barb, so we can see your project.
Okay, here we go. How's that?
Oh, it's
Yeah, the internet's out still. He's gonna go see if he can do something. Okay, so this is what we got.
Yep.
You know what, Lori, you might go in and go to more and settings and make the pictures bigger.
Okay.
I think if I left and came back, it changed it again. That might help.
It's what I had before.
Is it? Well, maybe it's just my phone. That's probably
Maybe it's because your phone is smaller.
Okay, so what is next?
The next is the gusset.
the next is the
So we
gusset.
have our front piece with the zipper, our back piece with the snap, or the other way around, whatever you choose to have your front or back. It doesn't really make any difference.
Okay.
And we've already done the gusset because for time's sake, we've done the gusset. We've attached our strap connectors. The pattern's written really very well. There's no surprises in that at all. I've put rivets in.
Tony's fixing it, so my internet's going to be back here in a second. He's my handy dandy man.
If you haven't already, mark your center. Yep, that's helpful. Now I'll probably need staples because I've got leather, so I might get out my stapler.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Right,
So,
so now we're going to go to page. We've added our rivets. So we're going to do, this is basically, we're going to be completing the exterior. And we're going to put our gusset on like we do. He uses staples too, so I'm going to use staples because I know this leather will be slippery. When you're stapling, just make sure you're out of your seam allowance. And we've got a really good seam allowance here. We've got a 3/8, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I like to do the bottom, and then I like to go around and I like to do the top. What I like to do as well is I like to add a clip on this side so it doesn't pull. You're still with us, Barb. Is it working? Tony fixing it? Maybe you probably just need to reset the router.
can you see me now?
We got feedback now.
Yeah, that's because I have it on my phone. Just a second.
Well, you've got what we've lost her again. She's probably gonna. Do I have to re-invite her? Maybe. There we go. Try again. Are we back?
The middle one, yeah, the middle one will go away. I closed it. Just a second.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Tony fixed the internet, so we should be good now.
We still have a center one though. Oh, there we go. Let me see if we still have a center one. Let me just do more layout.
There we go.
There we go.
It's gone.
Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. Isn't it great that, what would you do without internet?
Yay.
And it wasn't Lori, it was all me.
Yeah, for once.
Well, no. All right. So
now we're working on our gusset.
I'm going to clip my gusset. Just the corners. Are you going to staple?
I'm going to staple because this leather has kind of a shiny, like a shiny coating on it.
Uh-huh. Oh, so it's kind of slippery.
Kind of slippery, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just clipping. Can you see? Let me pull it down. Sorry, guys. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, better. Now I'm careful not to catch my linings and stuff at the bottom in this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to actually
Flip them out of the way.
flip them out of the way. I don't want to catch any of my linings.
Nicole says staples scare her.
Well, they're a necessity sometimes.
Yeah. I use them only if absolutely necessary. And the reason for that is because then you have to you put them in, you have to take them out.
I know. But there's nothing worse than a gusset that keeps slipping.
Yeah. So I am also going to clip mine out of the way. My pocket. Thanks for bearing with us, guys. Isn't this fun? Yeah. All right. So what is the seam allowance? Let's
It's the
see.
same 3/8. It's our usual. So we got lots of room to staple. And then we're going to do, after we've done one seam, we're going to go back and redo it with a smaller seam allowance.
Oh, we're going to put two.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Where's our overlays? Oh, that's on the lining.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, I haven't used my overlays.
No.
And I have different overlays. I want to, I have a pretty fabric for my overlay. I haven't shown anybody.
Oh, good.
So Jacqueline says she used double-sided tape and it worked well.
Well, that's a good idea.
Instead of staples.
Yeah, that works too.
I'm just using clips. Mine is actually okay so far.
It just depends on what material you're using.
Mm-hmm.
I have some crock vinyl that is so slippery. It's almost impossible not to staple it.
Mm-hmm.
That pink crock that I use sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Patricia avoids staples like the plague. I know it. I'm right there with you, Patricia.
Guess I could trim that.
I'll just say this, Ilona, this gusset fits perfectly. So if you don't need the staples, you probably don't need to because it fits beautifully. At least mine is. So.
Mine is too.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with that, with designers. Oh dear, mine came apart. So hold on. Goodness gracious.
What happened? Did you miss?
No, my clips didn't hold.
Aha! You needed a staple.
No. There we go. No staples.
No staples.
But let's make sure I didn't get any. Oh my gosh, you guys, no puckers.
Yay.
Look at that. Isn't that so nice?
Isn't it pretty?
Oh my
It
gosh.
just goes together so well.
Yeah. And then we're going to attach the other side too?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to spread our seams open too at the top.
Okay.
I like to do that.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that now.
I'm going to do that. I find it easier to do when it's.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, before we do that, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to, so you have to kind of snip in a little bit and then open them. And then I'm going to go around again with an 1/8.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I want to do that as well. I do like doing that.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to give what it does, it just gives the bag an extra security. And I find that when you do that, you know how sometimes you turn a bag and it seems like the stitches are pulling?
Pulling, yeah.
But if you do an 1/8, if you run a seam, an extra seam line right next to the one you just did on the seam allowance side, not on the good side, and that'll just help it just helps it not to pull so much.
Yeah, it really
But we've
does.
done a little snip because we're going to open these seams, so do the 1/8 below that little snip. And you're not adding anything other than a little bit of structure around it, so it's really easy to do.
Yeah.
Takes just a second to do it, but it makes a big
This
difference.
is something that I don't normally do. I should probably get in the habit more than I do.
I think it depends on the structure of the bag and the materials that you're using sometimes. But
Mhm.
I don't know. Just with this leather, I think it's something I definitely need to do.
So Sherry asked, would this pattern do well with wax canvas?
I can't see why not.
Yeah, Ilona, if you're still here, have you or any of your testers tried it with wax canvas? I think it would. The problem with wax canvas, you can't really interface it.
I've never
Nothing's
yet to use wax canvas. I need to. I know that Joe from Country Cow Designs uses a lot of wax canvas, and I
yeah.
follow a lady in Calgary. It's called Sparrow Handmade, and she does a lot of wax canvas. Her bags are gorgeous, but I haven't ever used it. Okay, I've opened my seams.
She didn't test it with wax canvas, but it would be, she's right, it would be a much softer bag.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is where you want to be careful not to trim the bottom. You can trim the sides, but not the bottom.
Yeah.
Because how the bag is attached, the lining is attached. Beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, I just love it. All right, so I'm doing my top sides.
So we just go do.
All right, so there we have that.
Yep.
I can get this out of the way. And then we're going to do the other side. Perfect.
Exactly the same. Yep. I do like the feel of this leather.
Do you have enough to make something else?
Something small. Maybe I'd like to make it one of those Jordan pouches, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, can I show that? Do you mind?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So my friend Anne at Simple Artful Stuff is releasing three new patterns coming up. This is one of them. It's the Jordan Pouch XL. This happens to be leather. Look at it. It's stunning. It's gorgeous in every way.
I love it. I love the size of it.
It is a large Jordan pouch. So you have two zipper pulls and you open it up and look how big it is. It's more like a cosmetic bag. But this pattern is releasing today. It's an add-on to the regular Jordan pouch. So just in comparison, this is the small Jordan pouch that I carry in my purse all the time. This is actually one I've carried for a long time. So you see how it's much smaller it is?
Oh yeah.
These are made exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. But that's releasing today, the add-on. And I did a video on it, of
I
course.
think I have enough left over to make the big one. I'd like to make the big one.
Yeah. That would be perfect. And in leather, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
It's an easy pattern, too. It's very easy. And full disclosure, she sent me that leather. And what does that tell you about Anne, how well she knows me? She sent me purple. Yeah. I love it.
I'm snipping my corners.
And then she has two other patterns that are coming out probably this week or next week. And they're just as cute, you guys. And they're easy. All her stuff, the name of her website is Simple Artful Stuff. And it's all very simple, easy to do. Most of it you can do in regular fabrics. Doesn't have to be leather.
Yeah, vinyl works good for all her stuff too. And she always has SVG files with her
Yes, she does.
for those that have the cutting machines.
So I've started using these little alligator clips. You see?
You like them?
Well, I'm using it today because they hold better, and my other clips were coming off. So, you know, it takes an army of clips when you sew.
It does. And there's always an army of them on the floor.
Hmm.
My floor, at least, anyway.
I always say I'm not a success unless I have at least 2 or 3 clips on the floor.
I've had them hit me in the nose before because I missed and they've hit me in the nose. I'm sure we've all done that. Or maybe it's just me.
Patricia, you've been using the Brother Scan and Cut? Yeah. I haven't cut any of these new ones out on my Scan and Cut. That's next on my agenda, though, because I think they'll work perfectly, actually. These little guys are so small, but they hold so well.
What are they designed for? Were they designed for something else originally?
No, they were designed. I think the gal designed them for Kasaya.
Oh, good. So they're definitely meant for sewing then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they hold but they're a little small, you know, but they don't need to be big. I used them yesterday on something when something was slippery too. They're just so cute.
Is it kind of a rose gold color? Can't quite see.
Yeah, she sells them in I think 4 colors. Oh, you can't get them because you're in Canada. I'm so sorry, Dawn. I'm so sorry. All right, let's stitch this baby together.
Well, the nice thing is Dawn happens to have a friend that lives in the States, so.
Yeah. Are you going to see your mom?
You know, I should have been there right now, but with all the tornado damage that we had, I'm still waiting on a new roof. So I just wasn't comfortable leaving until my roof was fixed. So now it's going to take me into July, so I really don't think I'm going to get there until September.
Mm,
Might have to bring a care package for Dawn.
yeah. So does your mom live close to where Dawn lives?
No, Dawn is on the west coast in British Columbia, and my mom is the next province over in Alberta.
But you could send them to her through Canadian mail.
Oh yeah, once I get to Mom's, I'll just pack them up and send them to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Put an order in, Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, there went a clip on the floor. Mm-hmm.
Get stuff from Barb and get Barb to send it to me before I come, and I'll bring it to you.
Yeah. I'd be happy to, Dawn. Oh, gosh. You guys are getting more Canadian suppliers, which is nice.
That would be nice. Now I'm just making my snips, and I'm going to go around again.
Ilona's on Vancouver Island.
Oh well, Ilona, you're in Dawn are close.
Yeah.
He's in Maple Ridge, and my mom lives in Calgary, Cindy. That's where I'm from.
All right, I'm gonna go around again. I'm behind you a little, so.
Okay, I'm just going to work on spreading open my seam allowances and sewing those open. It's always a little bit more difficult when it's sewn together.
Okay.
Hang on, I went a little bit too high with my second stitch around. There we go. Oh, and the outside's done. That looks so cute. That
Let's
gusset.
see. Are you going to turn it?
Should I turn it? I'll turn it. It's easy to turn. It's wide open, so.
That leather is stunning. Oh, Emmeline Bags now sells some of Lauren's things. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. That's great.
Look at how nice that gusset fits in there. It's just perfect.
That is perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. And then we have the magnetic pocket and the hidden zip pocket on there. Just comes together so nice.
Okay.
And that's it. That's the exterior. Now we're going to do the linings.
Oh, do we need to mark this to turn down? Yeah. Is it an inch?
I'll have to go back and look at the beginning. I don't remember.
I think it's an
Probably
inch.
just below our interfacing. Let me go back. It might have been in the prep work that I missed. I do forget. So let me look. I don't know if I printed off the prep work. I didn't print off the prep work.
Okay. Oh, look, I think you're right on the interfacing. So
The
I'm just
interfacing was very specific on where you placed it. So if you go around, if you look, see, I have marks there already from where I placed the interfacing. So it actually is very even all the way around. So
yeah,
that's
mine is too. I'm just adding some tape.
Yep. I wonder if I should add a little bit of a wider tape than my 1/8.
It is a drop-in.
It's a drop-in.
But it's a unique drop-in, Dawn. Wait till you see what she does. That Ilona, she's something. Okay, so I'll set that aside. All right. Now
we should be going towards page 37.
37. So we need the next bundle. You guys, look what I'm using for my zipper overlays.
Cute.
Isn't that pretty?
That's very
This is some of Sew Yours stuff. I love it.
Okay, let's the bag turn right back out again. We're running out of pieces. We must be getting close.
Yeah, we're getting really close. So 2-piece H,
Zipper,
which is our front and back lining. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my centers on here. I should have done that already.
So we've got 2 zipper overlays. I just cut mine out of the.
Did you do the leather?
Don't forget that piece E also has a top and a bottom. So piece E is wider at the bottom. So the notch, I just put a T on the back and I put my notch in on the top side. That's piece E. E1.
Oh, okay. Hold place.
Yep.
Which is narrower?
The top is the narrow.
Okay.
And there is a 1/2 inch fold on that. So I think we need to mark on that one. There's definitely, I'm going to mark it just in case because I want to do it now and not later. Just in case. Yeah, there is. So I'm just going to mark along the top. Just in case we need it later. I can't remember. I'm going to err on the side of caution. I'd rather have marks I didn't need than marks I needed and didn't have,
Exactly.
right?
All right. Now, let's have a sip of coffee.
Okay, let's see what we need for this next step. Now, this is the step 2 that if you're doing a card
Oh,
pocket, you know what? Please tell me I have a pocket. A zipper pocket. Lining slip pocket. Okay.
so we measure up from the bottom. Oh, I got to put some tape on my overlays.
I might be missing a piece, actually. I might be missing a piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Which one?
I think the lining slip pockets.
You should have 2 of these. They're
They're
square.
square, yeah, and I don't seem to have those.
Oh,
I wonder if
okay.
they've fallen on the floor here. Just let me look. Let me just pull up in case I have to quickly cut them.
No worries.
Let me go back. It was a pattern piece, so I don't know. Go back to the beginning. No pattern piece. Okay, that's maybe why I haven't got it. Okay, I'm just going to go quickly cut those.
Okay, no worries. I'll get ahead of you.
Oh no!
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Dawn says check the fridge. The pieces might be in the fridge.
Yeah, they might be.
That is funny. Dawn. Okay. Ooh, sticky, sticky, sticky. All right, so now on this piece, we measure up from the bottom. Let me see.
I'm just leaving Barb to run the show.
Oh dear, that's scary. So on your piece H, measure up from the bottom. 1, 2, 3 3/4. And that's where you're going to lay the overlay. Very interesting. Uh-oh, I didn't measure I didn't do my center. Hold please.
Almost there.
Always mark your centers on any piece before you take any double-side tape off. Word to the wise.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes. Yes. And then center this up from the bottom, 3 3/4.
Let me just keep facing, and then I'm almost there.
Oh my gosh, it fits perfectly. Look at that. So this is what you should have. So cute. All right, now we're going to stitch across the bottom. Just across the bottom of the overlay. Yeah, I thought I'd add just a pop of color on the inside. Cute.
I'm just waiting
Okay.
to heat up, and I'll put some interfacing on those.
So we stitched across the bottom, and then this is what we have on the back, and we're going to cut out all this excess, which feels weird, but I'm going to trust the process. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
This one looks so pretty.
Is that what we do? I just want to make sure.
Double-sided tape.
Yeah.
And you place it up from the bottom a certain height. Did you measure from the bottom up?
Yes, 3 3/4.
D. Yep.
I don't think I've ever done a overlay like this. Have you?
No, it's different. Because
I
there's
like that.
fun different things about this bag that I really enjoyed.
So you cut this whole piece out, and then you have your overlay. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And turn it over and put 2 pieces of tape above and below. Excuse me, above and below your opening. I love how she does, because one of these is not a zipper pocket. One of them is a slip pocket.
But it's not your regular slip pocket. It's so finished when it's done.
Yes.
So finished.
Okay. And then now we're turn the page to page 38. And you're going to grab your pocket piece. And this is not a perfect square, is it? Let's see. No, it is not a square. So you're going to take the shorter end of your pocket. Take the tape off underneath your opening. Am I going too fast? Do I need? I'll wait.
No, you can go ahead. I'm just doing my
No.
zip overlay.
Okay.
I'm almost there.
Okay. I'll wait.
I'm doing sewing around the bottom.
Definitely trust the process, she says.
Yes.
I know it.
I'm just sewing around the bottom.
So then we're going to lay our slip pocket or our pocket underneath, going up the right side down, just like this. And then we're going to stitch on the front below the opening. Wow. I am going to mark, because I'm going to go out a little bit. I'm going to mark those so they're nice and even. And we're going to stitch and leave our threads long. Perfect. Okay. And then I'll pull those to the back and tie those off.
Hi, Annette. Annette's joined us.
Hi, Nat. Patricia, we do need another Zoom so long, and it's coming. I just, things have happened in the last couple weeks. I don't know if you guys saw, you may not have seen. And I'm going to try not to cry, but my nephew passed away. He was only 41. And so that's been, you know, we made the trip to Kansas City for the funeral, and it's just tragic on many, many levels. So
You haven't lost me. I'm just ironing my interfacing to my piece.
That's okay. I'm crying, so.
Oh dear.
So, I've been kind of preoccupied the last couple of weeks. You know, he's in a better place. Bless his rest of his soul. It's just very tragic.
You know, it was family, so it's really always difficult when it's family.
Thank you, guys. I said I wasn't going to talk about it today. So that's one reason, and I just haven't had any time to plan. But we're going to do another so long.
And I got hit by a tornado on top of all that.
Yeah, and you had a tornado, so we need some time to get to everybody together to plan it. You know, on that note, you know, life is precious, guys. Love those around you. You know.
Yep.
All right, so then I just put another piece of tape under there, and we're folding it down.
Hang on, I got a crease in that. I don't want a crease. Let's pull that off. Looks better.
So then, what do we do? Let's see. PG shows pocket lining looks like from the right side. Okay, love it. Now, we neither of us are doing the card slots, although I cut it out, and it's a really cute little piece. So if you like card slots, look how cute that is. So I'd encourage you to do it if you want to. We just decided not to for the purpose of, you know,
Speed and
the live.
okay, what am I doing here?
And then we're going to pull this up, take the tape off the top above here. Goodness gracious. And pull that above the hole for the pocket. And just make sure your sides are lined up. So just like that. And then look what you have. You're going to end up with a slip pocket.
Yeah, it's going to be so nice.
So then we're going to sew the sides and the top. So start and stop where you are. Go back in the same hole where you started the bottom.
That way it'll be that seamless look at it again. It'll be so.
And I'm going to pull those threads.
So this is so much nicer than just doing a piece of trim over the top of a slip pocket. Sometimes we just add a piece of trim, but this is so much nicer.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to pull those to the back and tie them off. And it doesn't look like you started and stopped anywhere. It's just a beautiful thing. I should have worn my It's a Beautiful Thing t-shirt today.
Yeah, next time we'll be wearing our Lucy and Ethel t-shirts.
Do you have a Beautiful Thing t-shirt?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, we have to fix that.
Do you have a Wild Ponies Designs t-shirt?
No. Do you have one?
No, neither do I. Like your t-shirt.
Listen to her, you guys. She's such a smarty.
A QR code that takes you to my Instagram page. I have to get my website going. That's my next.
Oh, yeah.
My next thing to do. Okay,
Jacqueline wants to know where we're located. Jacqueline, I am south, just about 20 minutes south of Tampa, Florida.
And I am in northern Alabama, about an hour west of Huntsville.
So about 11 hours, aren't we? About 11 hours?
I can get to Tampa in 10 from my house.
10. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're speedster.
Yeah.
So there's the slip pocket. Now we're going to just sew the sides closed. It's a beautiful thing. She is ornery, isn't she? She's very ornery. All right, let's sew that closed. That's probably why I'd navigate to you, because you're so ornery.
That could be.
Mm-hmm.
That could be. So what did we do after this? I've kind of lost track here.
Close the sides.
We have to pull the bottom up to the top, correct?
Oh, yes. About a 1/4 inch above the hole. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep.
And now we sew up and around.
Yep.
Move that one up. Just make it even.
There's Brenna. Hi, Brenna.
We'll be good, Jan. Have
Thank you, Jan, so much. I
Thanks for
appreciate
helping.
you. We'll talk soon. Helen, I'm originally from Lakeland, Florida. My family still lives there, but now you're in Georgia mountains. Oh, well, both are beautiful places. All right, so there's your finished pocket. Look at that. And it's a pretty decent sized pocket. I think we do the exact same thing on the other side, correct?
Yeah, except we put a zipper in.
Oh dear. I better wait for you.
Hang on, let me just go around my corner here.
Okay, so that's finished. Let's grab this other one. We put the overlay on the same way, correct?
Yes, I do believe we do.
Okay, let me get there. Let's see.
Ooh,
So we're on page 40. If you guys are following, we're on page 40. Yeah, we're going to put the the overlay on exactly the same.
Did you sew up the sides of your pocket?
Yes.
Okay. That's my next step.
I'm way ahead of you. Just saying.
So on 1 day and 14 hours. Yeah, it takes me 3 days to get to Calgary. But I don't drive 24 hours straight. Last time I drove to Calgary, I think I left on a Sunday and I was there at 2 in the afternoon, like it's a Tuesday afternoon. So it's 2 nights. It'd be another day to go to you, Dawn.
So you put the overlay on the exact same way we did in the first one, and then we're just going to sew the bottom.
There we go. There's my gorgeous little slip pocket. You know, I like this idea. I would like to use this again because I think it's just so much more finished than a slip pocket with that trim piece on the top. I know this takes longer, but I think this is so much more finished.
No, I like it too. I
Yeah.
completely agree with you. Yeah. It's cleaner, much
It's
cleaner.
and it's just, I don't know, it's just a nice feel to it. I mean, of course, it depends, of course, on the size of your bag. If it's a really big bag, it wouldn't work. But for a small bag, Lona, I might steal your idea. Hope you don't mind. Might use it again on another bag. Okay, that one's put aside. Where's my other zipper? There's my zipper. I think this might be a longer than 2 hours, guys. We understand if you have to go. If you have to go,
Oh, it is 2 hours. Yeah, we're gonna probably be here.
We're just gonna party all afternoon.
That's right.
We got nothing else to do, right? It's raining outside. It is by me anyway.
It's cloudy here. It's supposed to rain. All right, let me find my other zipper pull. Party like it's 1999. Oh, that's funny. Alona says, use all the techniques you want.
Great.
All right, so I got my zipper on. And we're gonna, oh, I need to cut out my lining. Okay. Perfect. Now, I'm going to use my zipper jig.
I think it will fit in here. I think the holes. I think it might
Too
fit.
small?
It might. It's a bit small, but you can still use it. The hole is small. That's the problem. The hole is a bit smaller. It's almost the hole's just a bit too small for this one.
I'm going to try.
If we were designing our own, we could make the hole bigger.
So let's see. Yeah. I'm going to try it. So you put the zipper on and then we add the, yeah. Okay.
So we put the zipper on first in this one.
Let me take the tape off. I'm just going to show people how it's supposed to be used.
Yeah.
So here's my zipper jig. The beauty of this zipper jig. So if I open my zipper, let me pull it. Hold on. And I think Patricia is the one who showed me how to do this, taught me how to do this. So if I open my zipper, so I've got my zipper open now, and you're like, oh gosh, how am I going to close that? Take this zipper jig, put it on, and it will close it for you. It's a beautiful thing. So it just closed it. I love it. I love it. So now I'm going to put this on here and I'm going to see how I can get it on there.
If I was planning on using this way of doing it, I would definitely cut the hole for the zipper bigger. So the zipper jig, you need to cut it at least a half an inch.
But look how big, look how perfect that zipper is when I use my zipper jig.
It just goes in there perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Garth. I bet Garth isn't here anymore, but
probably not.
It's perfect. And now they're not, they you know, he has a discount right now for us for
We
the
don't know what
zipper
it is
jig.
yet. I think he's going to send it to us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the discount is. Did he tell you what it was?
No. I'll have to go look. Yeah, don't buy it yet because he's giving us a discount. So I don't know what it is. We'll look at it.
As soon as we know, we'll post it on our web pages.
Yeah. But it's worth every penny. I'm just telling you.
It's not cheap.
No, but it'll last a lifetime.
That being said, it's not cheap. It's good quality.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, is that Dawn? Is that the discount code is whoops Lori Barb?
It's Lori
Is
Barb
that it?
altogether.
Oh, that's funny.
It's Lori Barb. No, I think it's just Lori Barb altogether.
Oh, okay. Lori Barb.
Okay,
all
good,
one word. Okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect.
Garth is out on the West Coast as well. I think he's in Oregon or Seattle. I can't remember.
I think he's in Washington.
I think he's in Washington, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks, Dawn. That's perfect. So the discount code is Lori Barb.
The coupon code should be Ethel and Lucy is what it should be.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny?
All right, so then, so we got our zipper in there.
We got our zipper. It's just taped in there for now.
Mm-hmm. And just put some tape on both sides of your zipper on the wrong side.
Yep. We're going to take off the bottom piece from the back. Take off your bottom piece, and we're going to place the zipper pocket on top of that. And just bring it down so that it comes over the double-sided tape just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to sew across the bottom.
Yep. Starting an 1/8 of an inch before. And this is where you could mark if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Or just wing it. I've gotten pretty good to know where my 1/8 is now. Don't forget to move your zipper pull out of the way. I think my knee lift needs adjusted. I don't know if it slipped on me or it just feels like it's not coming up as far as it should.
Uh-oh.
I think maybe it just needs tightened. It's possible it just needs tightened.
Retta used hers to put on a 10-inch zipper on the ox boat. It worked perfectly. Oh, good. Yeah, they are very, very handy.
How's your bobbin, Barb? Mine's getting loose. I think I could hear it.
Uh-oh, I better check.
I can always tell when I hear it swinging the. I'm going to check mine. I'm going to run out halfway.
Ilona says rinse and repeat. It's the same process.
Yeah.
I love that.
So easy.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I just love it. All right, so then we're going to fold that down. I'm going to get another piece of tape. Fold that nice and flat. Perfect. And then we're going to bring that up, correct?
Like
Yeah.
we're going to sew like we did before. And then we have an instant pocket. These long tails.
Make sure your zipper pulls on the inside. And I say that on purpose.
On the outside, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
And stop in the hole that you started. And then nobody will know that we went around twice.
And then we will close the sides.
Yep.
Perfect.
I'm tying my knots at the back.
It's so funny. I hardly ever use Text 45 anymore, and there's such a difference.
Are you just out of the other one, or just that one matched perfectly?
Well, I rarely use silver, gray.
Oh, okay.
So I just have never bought Text 70 in gray. Because I have 2 spools of 45, and I'm like, oh dear, I can't do it. So I may have to break down. Ugh, it's always something.
Well, Barb, we won't talk about your budget.
No, we won't talk about the budget.
Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going
You've
there.
noticed I haven't talked about the budget. Yep. All right.
Oh, there we go. I ran out of bobbin. You must be getting close too, Barb.
Huh?
I ran out of bobbin. You must be getting close too.
Okay, I'll check it after I finish.
I could hear it. I knew it. I could hear it. I could hear it. Oops, now it's on the floor. Doesn't that surprise
Oh, you know, are you using Tech 70?
you? Yep.
Yeah, I'm using Tech 45, so I have plenty of bobbin left.
You have more. Yep.
Yeah. Mhm. Always good to check them.
I hate handling bobbins. I drop them every time. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but
Yes, you are the only one. No one else ever does that.
just feel like every single time I handle one, I drop it.
Look at that. How nice that is, though.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Told you you'd love. I knew you'd love this one.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to find the center of the top of my overlay. We do that? I better not clip that yet. Do we find the center?
I can't remember.
Hold on. I better not clip it until I'm sure. Lining gusset. Yeah, you can because we're going to put the zipper there. Okay.
Okay. New bobbin has been activated.
Activated. I had a piece of double sided tape here. I don't know why I did that. I'm
You have
just
an
going to leave it. Okay. Now we need our zippers and our top pieces.
Just ran out on the last pocket. There we go.
So if you want your zippers going the same way, put this side on first. If you don't care, then don't worry about it. I like my zippers pulls going the same way. I don't know why. So your zipper overlay will be opposite. Let me show you what I mean.
Barb, Diana's asking about your cylinder arm. Where do you get it serviced?
My cylinder arm or my fabric? Oh, my cylinder arm. I haven't had to have it serviced.
No.
Now, I bought it at Sunny Sewing Machines, and I have had to do a FaceTime with Al. They'll do a FaceTime with you, and I would say 99% of the things can be fixed via FaceTime.
Yep.
I've done actually 2 FaceTimes with him. So I haven't had to have it personally serviced.
Okay, are we on the gusset next?
No, we got to add our zipper overlays.
What page are you on?
Page 43.
What happened to 42?
We already did 42.
Oh yeah, we've done 42, right?
Yeah, we already did our
Right.
lining overlay,
Right,
our
right.
lining
Did you
gusset.
show the people that are watching?
Did I tell the people?
We did our lining gusset already.
We already did our lining gusset.
Yeah, we cheated and we went ahead. So we just added that little piece to the top.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Lemon
Okay,
squeezy.
we've done our zipper close. Okay.
So here's your zipper overlays, but they're going opposite, and just double check that they start and stop when you put them together. I always double check that. But I want my zippers opening and closing, so I always start with the lining piece that has a zipper. Yes.
Did you mark your centers?
Yes, I did.
I did not.
She did not.
I am doing it now. I think I marked the centers on these. I think it's kind of hard to do that sometimes with the leather.
Barb, do you know when Simple Artful Stuff will have the wellness injectable accents will be available? It's still coming up soon. Oh, I don't know. I bet she doesn't know that. Let me ask her. Let me write myself a note on that. Anne. Injectable. accents? I'll ask I'll ask Annette. She probably just got distracted with her new stuff and just completely forgot to do it. I bet. I'm going to base these on just real quick.
Have you just put on, did you also put on your top piece?
I haven't. I'm going to base my zippers on.
Okay.
So, because my stuff is slippery.
Yeah. I might do the same.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for
I was
that.
talking to Aunt Annette.
Oh,
But you're welcome too.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So how many of you are paranoid about how you use your clips? Do you care that you put them on right side up or upside down? Does anybody care? I care.
I do
Drives me
too.
crazy. It drives me crazy when the flat part is not on my machine.
Yes. And if I ever get them on backwards, it just drives me crazy.
I know, me too. Especially on a gusset.
Yeah.
I sometimes realize I put it on the whole thing on the wrong way, and I have to take them all off and start all over.
Yeah. Then we're going to put our upper lining on, and the shorter, narrower side is on the bottom. Let me show you. So the narrower side goes down because that ends up being the
narrow
top.
side goes up.
Yeah, but it goes down.
Oh yeah.
While you're sewing it on. Don't confuse the people, Lori.
But it will be up when the narrow side
It will be up.
Sewn it on, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
Don't confuse the watchers and don't confuse me. I am easily confused. Okay, now
just be prudent for all you to get the pattern and don't listen to anything Barb and I say at all.
what's the seam allowance? 3/8. Okay.
Yeah.
Her directions are very well written.
They are.
Guys. Very well written.
It's just that Barb and I have old brains now.
Yeah. Sad but true. Hey, I'm grateful for every day, you know? Did you see that chef Ann Burrell
Yeah.
died suddenly at age 52? Oh, very sad.
See, mine's getting a little bit thick here with all this leather.
Mm,
Do we top stitch these
not yet.
underneath?
Where do we top stitch on the lining?
On the lining, on the leather underneath.
Underneath. Okay.
Underneath.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make sure my seam allowances go down. Let me just double check on that one. We're supposed to trim the main seam allowance to decrease the bulk and fold the seam allowance down so we can trim it.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I don't know if I can with it being leather. Let me just take a little bit off, see if I can.
I'm just using vinyl, so mine's
Yeah, you'll be all right. I'm gonna try because I've got this quite a few layers of leather here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was helpful. Okay, that was much better. I'm glad I did that.
So this is what it looks like. Isn't that just absolutely adorable? This is the side with my slip pocket. I love it. We're almost ready to put it all together, guys. We just got to put our gusset on. Annette, your brother's in the hospital on a vent with bilateral pneumonia. Oh, man.
That's no fun.
He was with vasculitis of the brain. Oh, Annette, I'm so sorry. Oh, man, I'm saying a prayer for you right now and for him.
It's not, sorry about that, Annette. That's never fun.
What's his first name, Annette? You don't have to tell me. Don't tell me his last name. What's his first name? Scott. Okay. Saying a prayer for Scott right now. Okay. Let's clip our zipper out of the way.
Make sure my zipper's the right side, the right way up on that one, and it is on that one. That's good. That's good news. I have installed them upside down before.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, Annette, I'm so sorry. I hear you. Oh, man. Wow. Mm. Mm. Okay, now we're going to add our gusset exactly the same way.
I shouldn't have to staple this one. I should be able to just clip it.
Yeah, you do understand my pain, don't you, Annette?
Yep.
It's a pain that just eases over time. And that time really hasn't come yet. Hmm. All right. I'll cry with you, Annette. Yeah. Tears are okay.
Yep, they are. They're a normal part of grieving.
Mm-hmm. I'm clipping my corners.
Me too.
Now, does the seam get bigger on this one?
Let me just double check on that.
Let's see.
Nope, same all the way around.
Okay. Lisa, you're going to love this bag. It's very cute. And you learned some new skills. At least I did. Or I am, I should say. There's a lot of great patterns out right now.
Which ones are you working on? With any in the
Well, I'm working on all of Anne's right now.
Oh yeah.
But this one, the one I just did, the Oma bag.
Yeah, did you like that one? That one
I loved it. It's very cute. Let me show everybody while you're catching up with me. This is a very cute bag, guys, and I learned some new techniques in this one too. Look how these corners are done.
That's nice. Perfect fabric. I love that fabric.
And then you open it up and you've got, the standard slip pocket and zipper pocket. I think what I would do if I make another one is do a crossbody strap. But it's very cute and it's not hard at all how it comes together. I was actually surprised. Very cute. Very cute. But you know, like Tony says, every bag I make, Tony says, I think they're all cute. That's what Jacqueline just said. That's so funny. Barbie, you love all bags
I have to
and
be
all
honest.
fabrics. I
I
know,
have
I
made
do.
some that I will never make again.
I do.
So,
Yeah, there's very few.
Yeah, not a lot, but every now and again, it's like, oh my goodness, no, I just can't do this one again. But that might have just been me having an off day too, which happens. It happens.
I know. That's funny.
Okay, go slow around those corners. We don't want any puckers.
No puckers.
Take your time to work out your puckers. Because it fits so well, it's so nice.
Yeah, it fits perfectly. Even this lining. And a lot of times I will have puckers in the lining, but I'm not having them on this one.
No. If you hold your tongue just right when you're sewing, they'll go away.
There you go. That's so true.
Make sure your zipper tails are out of the way.
I am loving these little clips. Man.
There it is. That's how it looks. I'll just take my clip off and see how nice that is. No puckers. No puckers.
I love them, Brenna. These clips, I just started using them yesterday. I haven't had them. I maybe had them a couple weeks, but they're tiny. And so when I first started using them, I'm like, ugh. But they hold so well, it's worth it. And they're not very expensive. So do we do the same thing? We cut the corners and open the seam?
Yep, I think we do.
Okay. Brenna, that's because we think alike. How's my little baby girl? How's my little baby girl Maggie today? Brenna has a little over 2-month-old baby girl. She's absolutely the most precious thing you ever want to see.
And we don't have to do the extra 1/8 inch away seam allowance on this because it's the lining.
Yeah.
It doesn't get the pull that the outside does.
Okay.
I don't anyway. But if you want it to, but I don't feel the need to do it.
Okay, send me a picture in the group chat. Yep. I want to see her today.
Cute as a button.
Oh, she's gorgeous. I actually, and on a brighter note, our trip to Kansas City, I did get to spend some time with my niece's kids, who I guess are my second cousins. But you know, they're gonna call me Aunt Barbie. And oh,
so cute. They look really
I have a 2-year-old nephew, Ford, who by the time I left was calling me Aunt Barb. I loved it. Gonna make me cry because I'm so happy about that. And then I have a 6-month-old niece, Cleo. Oh,
Didn't you send those? Is that the guys that you sent those stuffed animals to sometime?
yes. Oh my gosh, she has the most beautiful blue eyes. She is just gorgeous, and such a good baby.
That's good.
It was so funny though, because I picked her up and she's, she's 6, 7 months, I guess now. And she's a normal sized baby, but I'm not used to holding babies. She was heavy. And then I went to pick up Ford and he is only 2, but he is a chunk. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Ford, you're a chunker. And he's not fat, but it was so funny because I'm like, oh my gosh. I picked him up and he gave me a hug before I left. It was so cute.
Aw.
So
Have you
babies
got your
are just,
have you got your gusset all in already?
no, I'm doing the second side. Where are
Okay.
you?
Second side.
Okay.
Just checking.
Okay. I was talking babies. Babies are, it's a blessing. That was a real blessing this last week to be able to spend some time with them
Yeah.
during a terrible, sad,
Good distraction.
yeah, it was very nice.
Okay, zipper tails are out of the way.
Happy crying is good too. That's exactly
Yep.
right,
Yep.
Don. Yeah, Tony had a great time with Ford. Ford loved Tony. Of course, I'm not sure I've ever been around a kid that doesn't love Tony. He's so big and they just love him.
Becky's really good with them too.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Brenna. Can't wait to see it. Oh, don't get your fingers in these clips, though.
Be careful. I guess better than sewing it though.
Yeah.
Because you did that not too long ago, didn't you? Sew right through your finger.
It wasn't all the way through, but it was close.
I haven't done that yet. I've got it caught on my nail, but I haven't actually
It was not
sewn
good.
it. Oh, the Eden pattern is named after our baby girl. Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
Sweet.
nice.
Sweet.
I love that.
You just post a picture of her so we can see.
Yeah,
Brenda's
Ilona, if you're not
pattern is
part
named
of my
after.
if you're
Yeah.
not part of my Facebook group, you should go join and post a picture of Eden so we can see who it's named after. I'd love to if you don't mind. I don't know if you want to.
Brenda's
Some people
first
don't
pattern
like
is named
that.
after. Brenda's first pattern is named after her little girl too.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Next side is good. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, go join and I'll get that done right away after we're done here.
Okay, we're almost at the end. Completed lining and completed exterior is what we need now. This is the fun part. This is the part that I like. Zipper. Zipper.
Thank you, Brenna. Okay. Where are we?
Okay, now we basically have finished. Now I'm going to start putting the two layers together. I'm just going to get my zipper out of the way. We need to put some double-sided tape.
Oh, on the top?
Yep. Around like we did on the other side. Now, it was my experience that my lining fit. She has a turn. If you want to do that, you can turn the exterior out and tuck everything in and make sure it's all where it should be. If you need to, make the lining a bit smaller, but honestly, it fit perfect for me. So,
Okay. I'm going to trust the process.
yeah, it did work perfectly for me.
I forgot. I got to do the side seams at the top. I got to fold those down.
Actually, you can tape them open when you run your tape around if you haven't done it.
Well, I already put tape on them, so.
Okay. Now we're going to turn our edges.
We're going to what?
We're going to turn our tops down now.
Oh, okay.
Before we attach them.
Okay. We're so close, you guys.
Thank you for hanging with us all this time.
It's bags are not, it's not a speedy process.
Not this one, at least.
Well, most bags aren't, and so people ask why I don't do, a lot of people ask why we don't do more. They're long. They just take a while. Which I don't mind, really, but, I didn't get anything for lunch. I'm going to have to go eat something for lunch. I don't really need, look at me. I'm not starving. I think I'll survive.
I'm the same. Neither am I.
I think drop-in linings are making a comeback. Have you kind of noticed that?
Yeah. And I don't mind. I sometimes have a problem turning. My hands get really sore and I just struggle.
Yeah, I don't mind drop-in linings. I think the one I just did, the Janie bag, Oma bag, is a drop-in too.
Okay.
All right, so where's my, let me do my lining.
Let's clip this.
Or no, this is my exterior. Let me do the exterior. So we're just folding the tops down because we already put tape on them.
Yep. Fold the top edge over and the lining at a 1/2 inch. The edges of the stabilizer are 1/2 inch away, so that's kind of a good model. I'm just measuring just a little bit just to make sure. Okay, I'm going to do, which one are you working on? I'm going to work on the outside now.
I'm doing the outside.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I have a love-hate relationship with double-sided tape, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now comes for some magic.
Yeah.
You guys. I'm going to let my friend Lori tell me what to do.
Because I have to reread the pattern too, because it's been a while since I made it. We better read it together, Barb.
What page? Let's see.
Uh,
Completing the
Turn it
bag.
down. 45. 45 is the turning over, and the top of 46. So just let me get my tops turned down and clip because they're not holding as well as I want.
Okay, so this is very unique, you guys, and Lori's done it and it worked perfectly. I haven't tried it yet, so, but you want my understanding, and Lori, I'll wait till you're done so we
Yeah,
can kind of talk through
let
it.
me get this done so I can look at make sure I've got, and we want to make sure that our zippers are going the right way too. So that was one thing I had to do better because
Oh,
zipper going. Make sure we attach it.
make sure we attach it what?
So that the zippers are going in the same direction, because you can either attach it this way or this way, but we want to make sure that the zippers are
What
going.
zipper are you talking about?
Well, we have the inside zipper, so we want it to close. You know, we want our zippers to be in the right direction, so we have to make sure we lay them together right, not this way. We want
Okay. You mean the back zip?
Well, when we do the bottom,
Yeah.
oh, there goes a clip. Hang on a sec. Let me just clip this because it's all coming up. I'm going to lay this on my table so that my zippers are going in the right direction. So that's the way I want it to go together, like those ones.
I'm not following that. Talk me through that.
Okay, so here's my zipper closing towards.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, and so you want your top zipper closing, opening and
In the
closing
same
the same
direction.
way.
See, when I did it the first time,
Gotcha.
I flipped it and one was going one way and one was going the other.
Gotcha.
So the easiest way for me to do that is to just pay attention to where my zippers are closing to begin with.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, let me just read this again because I want to make sure I get it right.
So then you just clip the bottoms together.
Yes.
And sew along that seam. Oh my gosh, I just think that is just fabulous. Ilona says front of the lining up and the front of the exterior is up.
Yeah. There's my front.
Yes.
There's my
yes.
front. Yep.
Okay.
Attach it here.
Yes. So you guys, this is so unique. I just love this. Okay. So they're both wrong side out, and we're clipping the centers of the bottoms. So we didn't trim the bottoms.
Nope.
And we're clipping the bottoms together and just going to sew them together.
On both sides.
On both sides. I love
I'm going to do
it.
No. Let me just double check our seam allowance. I think it's the same. The full base seam allowance, yep.
How far do you go over?
Just along the bottom before the curve. Well, just when it starts to curve.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one first.
So just scrunch your bag flat.
It doesn't give a seam allowance on this, I don't think.
It's just, she said, I think 1/8 or 1/4.
I'll do 1/4.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is brilliant.
It is brilliant.
How did you ever come up with this, Alona? This is brilliant. And it's not hard to do.
It's not.
It's not hard to do at all. Where's my other one? Okay, here it is.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it too. The lining just is so fantastic when it's done on the inside. It stays in the bag and it doesn't come out. Don't catch your pockets in there, just the lining.
Wow. Okay, Brenna, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, so now what do you do?
Now we gotta kind of turn one over the other. Let me just make sure we haven't forgotten anything. I'm just gonna make sure I'm looking. Bases will be joined and the lining will no longer be loose. Carefully turn the bag exterior, right side out, tucking the lining and the pockets in place. The lining remains fully attached to the bag. So now we just basically curl the bag over the out exterior over the interior.
Oh my gosh. How cool is this, you guys? Look at this.
You just turn it over the lining. Tuck your make sure your pockets stay down. Don't let your pockets slip up.
Oh my goodness gracious. I've never done this before. This is a first.
Yeah, me too. I did it when I first did it, and I thought, well, this is so cool.
Well, you said that, and it didn't make sense to me.
I know. It's kind of hard to describe how to do it until you actually do it. See, now there's nothing open in the bottom. Nothing. You don't have to pull pockets out. You don't have to.
Oh my gosh.
And it's stuck in the bottom. The lining's not going anywhere.
You guys you have to get this pattern.
Yeah.
You have to get this pattern.
Such a great technique.
So look at the bottom of the exterior, the sides, and then the lining is already in there. Oh
It's already
my.
attached. It's like attached to the bottom of the bag, so it doesn't bunch up.
Oh my gosh. I'm amazed. I'm putting all my corners together.
Yep.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I told it was really unique. And as soon as I did it, I said, oh, we have to do this. We have to do this one. It was so neat to show everybody.
I'm amazed. Ilona, this is a very great bag. And I love the size of this bag too.
Yes, I do too.
Oh my gosh.
Just make sure your
fits
pockets
perfect.
Just put your hands down on the sides before you clip everything, and just make sure your pockets aren't a little bit bunchy, like the pockets of
Yeah. Yeah.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And once we top stitch, then we're done.
Let me make sure I did that on this side. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have my corners are gonna be a little bit tight with this leather, so I'll have to play with that a little bit. I haven't worked with a lot of leather, so it's right there that's sticking out that's annoying me. There we go. You gonna go finish yours on Thor?
I am.
Okay, I'm just gonna send this in the mail to you, and you can finish off mine too.
Okay. I'll do it.
Just package it up this afternoon. Handle with care. Please finish.
Well, I was going to do it on here, but I want this to be perfect because I love this bag. So I am going to.
So now if anyone
I got Thor all threaded, so I won't have to do anything. Well.
So everyone's loving this bag. So when they get the bag, and if you have any questions, just email Barb.
Yeah.
No, I'm just teasing.
I know.
Come back and watch the video.
Gosh, this is something else, Ilona. I'm probably going to do a recorded version of this. Because, some people really like not all the chit chat and they just want to get to the recorded So I probably will do a recorded version. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am amazed. Look how perfectly that fits in there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, mine does too. There's no adjusting whatsoever. Everything, as long as you cut your, your seam allowances are good. It just comes together fabulous.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move over. I'm not gonna change the camera or anything, but you'll be able to see me over there. I'm okay.
Don't fall out of your chair.
I didn't fall out of my chair.
Let's see. I have to take me a little bit
I'm
to
gonna
go.
move this coffee because if I don't, I'll spill it. And so the top stitch is just the normal top stitch.
Yep.
Okay, I'm having a mint. I can't help myself. Okay. I'm over here on my front door.
You know what I need to get from you, Barb? I need to get some matte black zipper ends. Next time, remind me. If I don't put that in my order, let me know.
You need what?
Matte black zipper ends.
Oh, yes.
I keep forgetting to order those from you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
just
start in the back
on this side.
corner. And I'm gonna hold my threads.
I'm going to increase my stitch length a little bit for this.
Here we go.
Go slow, don't go too fast. Gosh, all my clips are in the wrong way. That's as far as it will go. We're thinking while we're top stitching, so we're not talking much. Because the top stitching can make or break your bag.
Mm-hmm.
No, Ellie, my leather is not skived. Unfortunately, Barb does not live close to me, so I can't use her skiver.
I wish you did.
I do too. Okay, went over my lumps. It's good. Next lump coming up. That's doing it. I love this machine. It's making me work up a sweat doing this. I'm glad I put a new needle in.
Yeah, that really helped.
Yeah. I don't think sometimes we don't change our needles enough, and they're cheap.
Yeah.
We need to change them more often. I can't even hear your machine, Barb.
Well, I'm pulling my thread to the back. I know he's performing beautifully lately.
Alrighty. That's it. We're almost done, guys. Thank you for hanging on with us.
Okay, I'll come back over here.
Well, that's a good idea. Well, I never thought about that. I haven't worked with a lot of leather, so I don't know all the tricks and tips
What'd she say?
to pound on my
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pound on the edges here, now where it gets pretty thick, but I can't blame my machine. It did it. It didn't skip a single stitch.
Perfect. I do a lot of pounding.
I wonder if I can get my needle through this to bury these on the inside. Let me just get my big needle and let me see if I can do
Let
it.
me turn this back over here. Sorry, guys. There we go. I'm just pulling my threads to the inside.
I'm going to try and put mine actually in between the layers.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If I can. I don't know if I can with the leather, but if I can get my needle in the actual hole,
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the key fob. I do have key fob pliers. Yeah, I do have those. See, now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to put my needle right back into the. I need some light here. Good grief.
This is so cute.
Into the hole.
All right, zipper end. Where's my zipper end?
I don't have one, so we'll just pretend I have one.
Okay.
I don't think I can do this today. I might just have to. Let me see here.
Here's a zipper end, Lori.
Well, thanks. Just pass
Here
it
you
through.
go.
Just pass it through.
Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Wouldn't it be? Oh, yeah, I got it through. Good, 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 good.
All right.
So what I do
Oh
is
my.
take a,
Oh, add your zipper pull.
oh yeah, don't forget this zipper. That's probably a good idea. So I did manage to get it through the leather. Good. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my tails and I'm putting them on a needle and I'm pushing the needle back into the hole and pushing it down and out between my layers so that my threads are actually on the inside of the bag.
That is great. That is great.
Yeah.
I really like that.
And you just give it a pull and a tug and they disappear. Hopefully. Yep. And they disappear inside the bag. Okay, we're almost the final reveal. It's such a perfect, this is my size of a bag. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Oh, it's only 2 o'clock. It's 3 hours.
Yeah, it's taking us 3
That's
hours.
not bad.
It's not bad.
All right, so I got my zipper pull on. My zipper tape is a little long, so let's trim that just a little.
Should we get this right? Okay, if I put my zipper pull on upside down, that would work better. There we are. That's better. I'll just pretend I have a zipper end in mine. Till I get one from my friend Barb.
On its way.
Alrighty, final reveal.
Wait,
We're finished.
wait.
Wait, I haven't attached my strap yet. Our zipper's going in the right direction. Yes, they are. Closing, closing that way, closing that way. Oh, they are. Fantastic. I love it when I get all my zippers going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get my corners poked out. Such a cute bag. Such a cute bag.
Oh my gosh.
strap. Little hang tag.
Oh my gosh. Ilona, this is fantastic. Look at this.
Let me put mine on.
Look how cute that is. It's a perfect size.
Isn't it? Oh, hang on, it's going to be a little bit longer for me.
So you have a little slip pocket here and a zipper pocket.
Oh, yeah, let me just
And
move
then
that.
on the other side, you have another slip pocket. Oh my gosh. And look at the inside. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of pockets in this
It is,
bag.
and they're good size pockets too.
And look how perfect that bottom is in the gusset, you guys.
And
It's
like I
just
said, it's really
perfect.
nice to do it with a different fabric. Have you got a different fabric on yours, Barb, for the strap connectors? I didn't notice.
No, I did it's the suede by Sew
Yep.
Yours.
Yep.
For my gusset.
There it is. The Eden.
The Eden. This is absolutely adorable.
And this is a nice make out of leather too. And you see how that line, I just love the lining. The lining is just in there.
Yeah.
Like, you can't pull it out.
No.
It's so nice. There it is.
All right, somebody needs to get a screenshot.
Just a minute. Let me get a better camera view. Just straighten myself out here.
Yeah, straighten yourself out, would you please?
Yes.
At least you have a new clean shirt on today.
Yes, I do. It's a clean shirt, and I've never worn it on camera before, and that's just for you, Barb, that I did that. We're always teasing each other about our shirts.
Oh gosh. You guys, this is the cutest bag.
Just a minute.
The Eden. Screenshots. Somebody getting it? Oh my gosh. Ilona, thank you so much for letting us do your pattern. It's a genius pattern.
Yeah.
If you're a long time bag maker, you'll learn some new techniques.
Yes.
Which are really nice.
So I've made two now. So I made this one with the.
Oh yeah, let's see the other one. Yeah.
So when I had the contrasting fabric.
Yeah.
And the insides I did with like a tweedy lining. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's kind of the tweed from Melissa Sew Yours. More of a.
Oh, is that her waterproof canvas?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks like tweed.
Yeah.
But I mean, the way that fits in there, I mean, you just can't go wrong. It's just like a glove.
It's perfect.
I almost like the waterproof canvas better than the cotton, but I figured with the leather, the cotton was a better choice for me. Not being, I figured the cotton was going to be better. So.
Well, no, that cotton goes perfect with your leather, though.
It did, yeah. So then I've got my little hand tag on the end because I didn't have a tag that I felt that.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't want it to stick out.
Now the leather, you didn't have any trouble sewing it.
No, none at all.
Not skive. You didn't skive it.
I didn't skive it. So it's a little bit bulky here on the corners, but I can squeeze those out even after I've sewn it. I can hammer them out a little bit. So the only
Donna, you need to make this bag next.
Yes.
It is, I don't know. What does she call it? Ilona, do you call it an intermediate or a beginner, or what do you call it? Let's see what she says. Do you think it's what do you grade it? Intermediate? Yeah.
An intermediate, yeah.
I'd probably say that too.
Yeah.
But
with the zipper overlays and the multiple layers of pockets.
But just like any bag, anybody can do it. You just need to take your time. She has outstanding instructions.
Yeah.
And then there's another gal that has a video tutorial. Okay, so has a great video tutorial as well. So go check her out as well.
When we're doing a live, it's a bit different because it's we're live and when you're sewing it on your own, you can stop and take a break, and you know,
Yeah.
you feel like you have to hurry through.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll twist my straps here. There we go.
Cindy, Nicole at OK Sew has a video tutorial. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Alona. It's sewn on, Cindy. You sew the exterior and the lining bottoms together.
Yes.
It's perfect.
It's quite different. It's not like any lining. I've been sewing bags for a few years now, and I have never ever done that before.
Mm-mm.
And I think now that I've done it, if I wasn't having to turn through a pocket and I was doing a drop in, I would do that again.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the way, I mean, it fits into the corners perfectly. Like when you sew that in, like it sits right in the gusset. It's so cool. It's such a really good thing. Guys, all go get the pattern, use the coupon code, and yeah, it's fun. It's just, thank you so much for letting us do it, and for you guys for watching and sticking with us for 3 hours.
So this is going to be for sale on my website, but I'm going to also include a small accordion wallet, which I've got right here ready to sew up.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning, if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, Wild Pony Designs, and to Barb's, and get notifications. And whenever we do another live, you'll get notified. And the more we get, the more we can do. Yeah, like and comment on the YouTube page. That's very helpful.
Thumbs up right
Yep.
under Wild Pony Designs. Just click the thumbs up.
Yep.
For Lori.
And for Jeannie's designs as well, for Barbie. And that's it. So it took us 3 hours.
Not bad.
Yep. Thank you everyone for joining us and staying with us and hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you.
We'll do it again.
We really appreciate you.
Maybe we'll do Alona's Zip and Go next time together.
Yeah, let's do that.
I haven't done that one yet, so.
Oh yeah, it's not hard, but it's very unique too.
Yeah, that's good. It's good that we learn new things.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.